It seems that authorities might soon look into the situation at Chrisean's home due to concerns about the safety and well-being of her child, Junior.
That's gonna be a baby. That baby will not be able to play well with other kids normally. That baby will not be able to go outside and ever play by herself without being super.
The attention on Chrisean's situation comes from concerns about her child, Junior, who has a medical condition that has recently been revealed. It's been discovered that Chrisean has been hiding her baby from the public for months. The shocking news is that Junior has fetal alcohol syndrome, a condition that could have been prevented if Chrisean had taken better care of herself during her pregnancy. Instead, she spent her time drinking and engaging in reckless behavior, including drug use. There were early signs that Junior's health was at risk due to Chrisean's habits. Some people, including Blue, tried to raise concerns, but their warnings were often dismissed as coming from a bitter ex. Things got worse when Chrisean chose to tattoo Blue's mugshot on her face. She later defended her decision in an Instagram live session, telling people to stop judging how she chooses to live her life.
I got a new tat because we making up. F you. Ain't no other gonna tat him on the face like.
During the live stream, Junior's cries could be heard in the background, and they were distressing to hear. His cries seemed abnormal, suggesting he was in severe pain. What was especially troubling was that Chrisean didn't stop the live stream to check on her baby's well-being. Instead, she continued defending her controversial tattoo. This led to a backlash on social media, with many people questioning her actions. As concerns grew, people began speculating about Junior's condition, suspecting that he had fetal alcohol syndrome. They pointed out physical signs like a small head, narrow eyes, a low nasal bridge, a flat mid-face, and a thin upper lip, symptoms that are consistent with the condition. Public outrage grew as many believed that Chrisean's reckless behavior during her pregnancy had directly impacted Junior's health. Her partying and drinking while pregnant were well documented on social media, and some of her supporters tried to excuse her by claiming she was just drinking water, even though it was clear she was consuming alcohol. Chrisean ignored rest and was often seen partying at clubs while heavily pregnant. Blue had previously accused her of drinking and using drugs while pregnant, expressing concern for Junior's well-being. Unfortunately, these warnings were largely ignored by the public, who saw them as the bitterness of a former partner. However, the situation took a dramatic turn when Blue posted about Junior's condition on Twitter. This forced Chrisean to take action, sending Junior to the hospital for the necessary surgery. Some saw this as a move to make Chrisean focus on her child's health rather than her own interests. While many criticized Blue for airing the situation on social media, calling it inappropriate, the public's anger toward Chrisean only grew. People called her an unfit mother and questioned why Child Protective Services hadn't stepped in, fearing for Junior's future in such a harmful environment. The revelation about Junior's condition has raised serious questions about Chrisean's abilities as a mother and her responsibility during her pregnancy. The public outrage highlights the importance of responsible parenting and the consequences of neglecting a child's health for personal gain.